Hello everyone, my name is Evelyn Roberts and I'm a licensed clinical social worker and the owner of 413 Counseling Services. As a counselor, I spend most of my days talking to individuals about their problems and the things they would like to work on. But today, I wanted to offer some holiday tips. For many, the holidays are seen as a time of happiness and rejoicing. But for some, it can be a trigger for the holiday blues. This is where people begin to experience a period of loneliness, anxiety, and even depression. In addition to the holiday blues, these symptoms may also be a sign of depression called seasonal affective disorder or SAD. SAD is a major depressive disorder that occurs in the seasonal patterns during certain times of the year. These differences between holiday depression and also SAD can be categorized by these things. For instance, holiday depression is relatively mild and the symptoms tend to start around November up into December, but it leaves shortly after the new year ends. On the other hand, SAD usually lasts for about 40% of the year, starting in late fall and up until early winter into spring or summer. The symptoms are often more severe and can make you feel like you're unable to function at all. And you also start to experience more emotional lows. So, I know that's a lot of information that I've given you, and you may have a couple of questions, like one being, how do I cope with the holiday blues? So, here are 6 tips that I want to give you to help you during this time. For one, drink in moderation. Don't let your turn up become your turn down to your mood. A lot of people don't know this, but alcohol is actually a depressant, and drinking too much of it can increase your negative feelings. It doesn't mean that you don't get to drink at all, but it may mean less is more. Number 2, don't isolate. I know some people may be saying, but I'm an introvert, Evelyn. I don't even like peopling. And that's not necessarily what it means to be an introvert, but that's another topic for another day. I want you to know that it's important to allow yourself to have some social contact during this time, even if it's just for a moment. While doing so, just keep your people meter in mind. Allow yourself to do a 30-minute phone call to a friend or walk through a mall, or even use this time to get back to your community by volunteering. Tip 3, schedule time for yourself. And I know this sounds like a contradiction. However, isolation and making time for yourself are two different things. One encourages negative thinking and breeds negative feelings, while the other one does the opposite. For example, doing a relaxing activity like reading a book, listening to music, or even just taking a bath allows you to de-stress yourself and allows you also to recharge. Tip 4, engage in some exercise. While it can be difficult for you to get moving while you're feeling down, researchers say that regular physical activity can decrease some symptoms of depression. Even if heading to the gym is not your cup of tea, take a walk around your neighborhood or engage in a fun Nerf war with your kids. All of that could be just enough to get your adrenaline pumping and boosting your mood. Tip 5, set realistic expectations. This is for the ones who hate change. As we all know, kids get older, friends move away, so that tradition that you were once able to execute flawlessly in the past may not be possible. If COVID has taught us anything, it's taught us to enjoy things as they come and live in the moment. Instead of setting unrealistic expectations for your holidays, use that time to focus on enjoying the experiences that you have and the time that you have with your loved ones. And lastly, tip 6, no means no. In setting realistic expectations, it also comes the ability to establish boundaries. For some, the holidays also mean that more people need help and that more people are also asking for help. During this time, small favors for family members can quickly become massive projects. Make sure that during this holiday season that you don't overcommit by knowing what your limit is and effectively communicating your boundaries. By using these tips, I hope that you can turn the holiday blues into holiday cheer. Remember that if at any times you see any of the symptoms that I talked about earlier come up or even become so severe that you're unable to function in your normal day life, please reach out to a doctor or a mental health professional for additional help. If you feel at any time that you're experiencing any suicidal ideations, you can also reach out to the suicide hotline by pressing 988. This crisis lifeline also is available for 24/7 and is also very confidential, meaning that what happens in there stays in there unless you're going to harm yourself or other people. I hope you guys enjoy your holiday, be safe, and come back again for more tips. If there's anything else that you would like to talk about, leave a comment below or just ask me directly. See you later. Bye.